Hello, my name is Mr. Kevin Ambo, and I'm teaching grade 6 in our neighborhood program here at David Rankin. A warm welcome to our parent community for our grade 6s in Division 3 in particular. I've been teaching in Surrey for almost 20 years at secondary, elementary, and at the district level. I'm very excited about our new curriculum that the Ministry of Education has been working on in collaboration with teachers. The new curriculum focuses on learning and how to learn with less specifics on details. This year in our learning journey, it will focus on several themes. The one we're studying currently is what makes Canada the best place to live on Earth. So we're investigating a variety of different aspects within that, including respect, various aspects of culture, our multiculturalism, and parts of that. We're going to move into what makes or defines a hero, followed by how are our needs met or identified and resolved. In the new year, we're going to be looking a little bit more about salmon. In particular, I'm hoping to raise some salmon in our classroom and examine the question, what would happen if all of the salmon in the Fraser River disappeared? Following that, we will most likely look into inventions and do a fair amount of work with our social studies curriculum and looking at inventions through history. We're going to come back to looking a little bit about serving and helping others, and when we look at what does helping others mean. And concluding the year, we'll do a bit more work on survival and what our actions move out into the community, as well as personal survival as individuals, as cultures, and different parts with that. So as you can see, we've got lots of exciting things to happen for this year, and I'm very excited to get into those opportunities. In planning this video, I wanted to make sure that you also had a chance to see some of the information that's being sent home in a large package this week. There's information, there's permission forms, and I do know it can be very overwhelming. First of all is some basic parent information and communication as to how I plan to run my classroom, how I'll be able to communicate with you as a parent. There's also a family information survey. This information will actually be useful for us in the class, partly for me to know the community and know your families, but also that I can anonymously pull the information together and have real meaningful math lessons that connect to the data that we've collected from that. There's also a technology tool consent form. I'm hoping to use a variety of different websites and Web 2.0 tools throughout this year. To do so, I need parental permission, as many of them are stored in the US or on US servers. Student use of personal devices is another thing I'd like to move into our classroom. So if students have an iPod Touch, an iPhone, a Samsung, or any other device that's web-enabled, also able to take photos, they'll be able to bring it to school with your permission, and we'll be able to integrate it into daily teaching and learning. Another form is the Maker's Tool consent. We're going to be working towards creating a makerspace. And a makerspace is a fairly new concept, but it's about students doing hands-on learning with tools and not just with books. So we'll have screwdrivers, we'll have wrenches, we'll have hammers. Part of the safety part involved in it is also the potential of using saws under supervision, hand saws with that. They will be building things, they'll be modeling things, inventing things, and it's a powerful way for students to be engaged in their learning. And lastly is a media or web consent form. This form allows us to use your child's photos on our school websites, in their blogs, and on Twitter or other things with that. They will all be used in an appropriate way within school, and we want to make sure that we have your permission before we are able to publish those photos. And not just photos of the students, but also photos of their work, so we can share with other classrooms in Surrey the exciting things that we're doing. I do know this may seem overwhelming, but it will be nice to have all of it completed, collected, and organized so that we're ready for the next steps in learning. Wanted to also touch base, we've got 2 field trips coming up. October 16th, I'm planning to head down to Robson Park over by Prince Charles Elementary and follow the stream where the salmon are likely just starting to come upstream right now from the Fraser River. We'll be hiking back up the trail and appreciate the hard work the salmon perform before they spawn and die in that river. Following that, we have a trip to October 21st is a unique opportunity with the Apple Store in Guildford, where they'll be doing some hands-on learning in the Apple Store with creating a digital story during that time. So hopefully this video has helped give you some information, explain the forums a little bit, and make it a little less overwhelming. I look forward to our learning year together, and have an awesome evening. Thanks a lot.